Man, another episode of the Flagrant 2 with Lou. We are officially back in here. Did I go out when it started counting?
Yeah.
All right, man. Anyways, yeah, man, we're back with another episode of Flagrant 2 with X and Lou. Excuse me. If you haven't done so already, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you can be tuned into all of the newest episodes of the Flagrant 2 with X and Lou. Please hit that notification bell so you can be tuned in to all episodes. In any case, yeah, we're back last week, I should say. That's on me. I was building a PC so that way we can have a better running podcast. We can have better editing, better everything. So that was on me while we wasn't here. But I still blame X. The reason why we wasn't here was because of X. So everybody blame X. Shame on X. Shame.
Shame on me. Okay.
Shame on X.
My man.
I'll take it.
Man. Soundboard going crazy. It's gonna go crazy here. But anyways, yeah, man. Another week of NBA, man. Another week we're here.
Yeah. A lot of things have changed.
LeBron James, 50,000 points.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah, one of the best longevity players that we have in the league ever. We thought Wilt Chamberlain was something bad with it. LeBron James took it to the next level.
Let's clap it up.
See, maybe it's just the claps, bro. The claps are bad. The other thing sounded fine.
Maybe I'll get another clap.
I thought it was your mic, but it was the claps.
It was the claps.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Woo, Soundboard about to be going crazy, bro. Nah, we stop. Let's get into it. Oh man. Elephant in the room, being that we're speaking about LeBron. Congrats to LeBron on the 50,000 career points and as playoff and regular season combined. Are they contenders? They're like on what, a 6-7 game winning streak right now.
8 games.
Luka putting up points right. He putting up buckets. It seems like it's almost easier for him with the Lakers because of the attention LeBron draws. A little bit.
I would say that, but I don't know about easier. I mean, it's Luka. It's easy for Luka regardless. It's just about whether he's making shots or not. You got to think about it.
Yeah, that's true.
We got to really think about it. At the end of the day, when he first came to the Lakers, he just wasn't making shots.
Yeah.
And now he's starting to understand what he really got around him. He's making some shots. He's really making plays, just fitting in at times. Like, he doesn't have to be. Well, he's for them to be the best, he has to be the number one.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have to give you those number one performances that he had to give you out in Dallas. Because you have a guy like LeBron James, even though he's 40 years old, he's still LeBron James putting up fantastic numbers. And LeBron is the number one leading you to the title. I said it before, not happening. They need an AD to help and be that number one for real. AD can't do it, but Luka can. Yeah, that's the difference.
I want to say they're scary. I think that I still think OKC is the team to beat in the West. I think the Warriors are surging. I think the addition with Butler and him getting acclimated into their system. I think, Timberwolves are still. I don't want to say that because I don't think they're contenders right now. I think that they're still they're threats. They're not contenders. They're threats.
Oh no, I'm not saying they were contenders.
No. I think when you look at the landscape of the West right now, there's only one true contender, and I believe that's OKC. I think Denver. You can't discount Denver. You can't discount the Warriors, and right now, you can't discount the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
They're surging right now, and they're surging at a good time. This is the time that you want to surge. You want to surge in the second half of the season. You want to get all of your bearings and your camaraderie. You want all of that team to come together in the second half, because that second half is going to carry you into the playoffs. And I think
Yeah.
exactly what's going on with them right now. Lakers are surging at a really, really good time, and they're healthy at a good time too.
Mm-hmm. And the one thing why I sit here and say that like the Lakers are a threat but aren't contenders, because if you look at the standings, who cares if they beat the seventh seed or whatever, right? And they move on to the next round. The next round, you would be playing either Denver or the Warriors.
Yeah, one of the two.
Neither one of them is slouches. This is a fantastic matchup if it actually gets that far. And we're thinking about it. If we go based on seeding and say Denver wins, the Lakers do not have a big man who can hold Jokic.
Nobody.
Like, that's the one thing.
Because Jackson Hayes is not holding Jokic.
Exactly. Their better matchup would be the Warriors because of the size. Their size and their length is around the same. And
and the Warriors have been playing more small.
Yeah. But when you come around and you think about Denver, that's still the elephant in the room for the Lakers. This is like the third or fourth year in a row where you got to think about, we have to get past Denver. And it's not just Denver. Have a front court ready to get past Denver. Oh, I mean, just to get past the second round. Y'all can get past the first round, but just to get past the second round, your toughest matchup is going to be obviously not in the second round. Would be if you made it to the Western Conference, because OKC is still crazy. But you have to go against a big man like Nikola Jokic, who's arguably number one in MVP. We got the Shea going on crazy. We talking about Shea, and Shea's being fantastic. But when we look at Jokic's numbers, crazy. And that's who the Lakers have to go against next if they beat the Warriors.
And it's crazy because, and that's only if seeding, because I still think the Rockets will give them fits because they got the bigs that I don't think in a 7-game series, I don't think that that the Lakers will be able to match with the Rockets bigs. The Grizzlies are still going to be a threat. I think who's guarding JJJ? Who's guarding Triple J over there? Jackson Hayes is not. I like Jackson Hayes. This is not like no shade on Jackson Hayes. I like Jackson Hayes. He's just he hasn't come into his own as a big man yet.
Yeah, but the thing about it, I think the Lakers still have a favorable matchup to me with the Grizzlies, simply because I understand you talk about Triple J, but they have Dorian Finney-Smith, the guy who just came back. Why is his name escaping me? Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
And then Hayes. So it's a plethora of guys you could throw at him to slow him down and give him fits. He has one of those, he's one of those perimeter big men who has to dribble to get to the rim. These guys understand how to play against people like that. That's
right.
The one that's like, that's the person a post-up person they can't normally play against that. A person who attacks, they play against smaller ones, 6'6" ones all the time. So a 6'9" one, like, all right, cool. We could kind of stay in front of him, contain him. He's gonna make some shots, but
well, I say it's a tough matchup for them, for the Grizzlies specifically, only because the Lakers do also have a hard time guarding guards. So it's not just about it's the tandem. It's not just JJJ. It's also Ja. That tandem could be deadly to a almost, I want to say non-existent, but almost non-existent defense in LA. They don't have the defensive stoppers to stop both. You're gonna have to stop one and live with the other.
Yeah.
And that's what it's gonna come down to. But if Ja's going off and he gets Triple J involved, it's gonna be a long night for the Lakers. It's gonna have to be Luka putting up 40, LeBron putting up 50. Both of them have triple doubles. Austin Reeves hitting timely shots.
I think I don't know. I favor the Lakers in that matchup.
I think I would favor the Lakers too. I'm just saying that they're a threat. I think that everybody outside of OKC is a threat to the Lakers. I think that OKC is the only true contender in the West currently, But when you look at the landscape, when you look at the 10 teams, the 4 teams that's going into playing, you got the Warriors surging. The Warriors is locked in with they're trying to overtake the Rockets. The playing right now is Timberwolves, Clippers, Kings, and Mavs. I think that those top 6 teams, though I was the top 5 teams, the Lakers to the Warriors. Those are the teams that the Lakers should be afraid of. It's not okay. You want to get to OKC, but in order to get to OKC, you're gonna have to go through one of these 4 teams. And I think that any one of these 4 teams is a threat to the Lakers getting to where they're trying to get to. But I do think that the Lakers should be favored. And about half of these matchups, I say Denver is probably the only matchup I would not have them favored. I would even it out with the Warriors. I still think that the Warriors have more punching power. When it comes to the playoffs, I mean, it's Steph.
It's Steph. It's a guy like Jimmy Butler. You got Draymond.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you got crazy people who've been there for real.
Right. So those are only 2 teams that I would really say have even playing field. But I mean, Grizzlies and Rockets, that's gonna be a tough 7-game series for anybody.
That's
any of those
crazy, fantastic. I can't wait to see it. You know, those are young boys. Like young boys.
Young boys is coming, bro.
So that's a negative on the Lakers, man. We don't think they're contenders, fellas. Sorry if you're.
I don't think they're contenders.
Hey, let them shock us or whatever.
They're not pretenders. They're just not contenders. Like what we consider contenders, we consider who can win the NBA Finals.
Yeah,
they're not contenders. Nah. They're threats. I'll give you that. They're a threat.
That's a fact.
But, all right, so we got this face of the league issue. LeBron had issued a statement on Anthony Edwards because you know they're saying that Anthony Edwards they're trying to make Anthony Edwards the face. At first, they were trying to make Ja, but you know Ja got caught up with and
oh, you gotta chill.
Yeah, so Ja got caught up, you know what I'm saying? And it just is what it is, man. It just is what it is. But look, so LeBron had made a statement. He's basically saying, you know, how he doesn't feel like these younger players should be or want to be the face of the league because of the media and how the media trashes the face of the league because how the media treated him. But I want to counter that by saying the media is only treating LeBron as LeBron because LeBron has been LeBron for 2 decades.
Yeah.
Like there's a difference of like how the media did with like Derrick Rose, KD, Steph, Giannis. There's a difference on how the media treats them and how the media treats LeBron. And I'm not saying that the media is right. I'm just saying that LeBron has been dominating for so long. After a while, what do they say? What's the you live long enough to
see yourself become
a villain. Yeah. And that's basically what it is, you know. He's breaking records, he's breaking these accolades. People hate LeBron. People hate LeBron because of the actions he chose, him teaming up, going to Miami. They hated him when he went back to Cleveland. They hated him when he made the choice to go to LA. Like they hate you. So you can't say that these young kids that a lot of them love. I mean, Shaw's loved, Joke is loved, Steph is beloved. You can't say that these other guys are gonna get the same treatment as you because they haven't gotten the same treatment as you. You've gotten this treatment because of who you are. Right or wrong, you've gotten this treatment because of who you are.
Nah, that's whole fact. Because when we talk about the league, like yes, the face of the league, you want to be it. I don't care what anybody say. You want to be that. You want to be the number one guy. This is your aspiration. Your aspiration was to make the NBA and be the best. And now you get there. And they're looking at you as that number one person, like, yo, this is the face of the league. This is the guy that we want to push, market, that, and the third. This is the top of the top.
All the televised games.
So I don't care what he says. You want this.
You want
no matter what. And the thing about it, whether you're the obviously, because you're the face, you're gonna get more media attention. So a lot of the stuff is gonna be scrutinized no matter what you
Yep.
do. That comes with the territory. With great with great power comes great responsibility.
Damn, man, what's my Spider-Man? I gotta get my Spider-Man on the soundboard.
My man.
I gotta get it on there. But go ahead.
So it's just like, yo, that's what you want. At the end of the day, we all striving for that. We all striving to hit that 3-2-1 shot. We all striving to get a poster, an ankle breaker. That's what you was doing in the backyard. And now you got the chance to do this in front of the millions. And now the millions, the world wants to see you every night. Oh, I want to be the face. I don't care what you say. Well, you're gonna have to take the good with the bad with the ugly.
I gotta take the good with the bad, man.
Because that's just what's gonna happen. Like LeBron, you warranted some of the stuff. There's some of the stuff you didn't, because it's like a lot of people going to take it to the extra mile, and we know that's just how social media is.
And the social media, bro. Like, I can understand. All right, I get like the media aspect, the Stephen A's, I get that aspect. But social media is gonna slay you. They'll slay you for you got a McGriddle with a sausage,
bro.
Not
and the thing about it, they slaying people who's the 12th man on the bench. They getting unwarranted shots. Like,
bro.
Gets shots.
You on the bench. You on the bench.
And nobody's saying.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's crazy to me, man. But I mean, look, what I say is, for all the young guys, like X said, follow up, man. Yeah. You want to be the face of the league. You want those televised games, because you becoming the face of the league. Guess what? Now you in position to get max contracts. You in position to get max endorsements. You know what I'm saying? It goes bigger beyond that, man. Y'all want to talk about getting the bag? Get the bag. The bag comes with being the face of the NBA.
Exactly.
So, I mean, and I get, like, ultimate goal is to chase a championship, but also to get the bag, man. You're not playing for pennies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, get the bag, man. Become the face of the NBA. Anthony Edwards, like, I get you going through whatever you're going through, personally, and that aside, I hope all that stuff gets worked out. But bro, if they pushing you to be the face of the league, take it, run with it, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got all the tools, and you got the personality.
Yeah, and just from this point on out, man, just get on that better straight and narrow path, bro. Get on that straight and narrow path, because right now it's crazy. And if it's gonna be you, go ahead, because they always talk about it got to be American, but Wemby's coming for it if you don't take it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, Wemby might have it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wemby might have it low key. Oh man, my Knicks play the Clippers tonight. I'm dripped out, dripped in, dripped out. But shout out Brunson, man. Brunson gave it his all. They went into overtime last night against the Lakers. Could have pulled it out. I think they could have won it had Brunson.
Yeah, it would have been over. I think it would have been one.
It just sucks. And then you put Deuce in. Deuce is not. He's not used to being in that role. 2 minutes left on the clock. You put me in the game right now. I'm cold, and I knew we was gonna lose, because when Tip subbed him in and Brunson went back to the locker room, they showed a clip of Deuce when he was coming in.
Yeah,
bro was like stretching.
He wasn't.
He was like he was on the court. And he was like stretching and like jumping up and like pumping himself. I'm like, yeah, he's not right. We're gonna lose. We are going to lose. Bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Once Brunson went out, I knew it was over, bro.
Yeah, it was clip. It was clip. And I didn't like how it was going through Deuce. I much rather y'all have put in the vet. What's his face? What's his name? The other point guard that we have on the bench. Cam. I'd much rather you have put in Cam. Cam's a vet. He would have tried to get somebody involved, do a pick and roll, got Cat involved, send Cat to the line. Cat with the 2 dumbest fouls I've ever seen.
I mean, to be fair, y'all just got hit with the Cat special.
He got 2 fouls back.
He always gets the dumb fouls, bro. Like he's not one of the finishers of the league, bro. He can't finish.
He got me so
crunch time. He's up there with the blunders that Tatum did just the other day. who's fouling at this time? Come on, y'all had a chance to win and y'all blew it because of those fouls.
What are we doing, bro? Yo, the first foul that they assessed on him was he went to swipe down on Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes had the ball, brought it up, he swiped down, he went for the ball. Thing is, he got all wrists. Like, bro, like, what are you doing? Just put your hands up. Like, I don't understand, bro.
You're 7 foot. Come on,
bro. Like, what are you doing? That was the first dumb one. The second dumb one, I wouldn't even say it was a dumb one because LeBron did kind of sell it. So I got to give kudos to LeBron. He did sell it. Matter of fact, LeBron sold it twice. It was like back to back. But the first one was, it looked like an over the back, but when they showed the replay, it was clear. He had his hand, and I think that's what it was. He had his hand on LeBron's back when he was going up for the rebound. So I mean, they're gonna call that regardless if it's inverting or he pushed off with it or whatever. LeBron sold it. Cool, whatever. Y'all was still in position. I think y'all was still down 3 or 4 or something like that at that point. And then they get the ball back, and LeBron, it was a jump ball or something like that. LeBron had the ball. It was Josh Hart. Josh Hart came over. He was trying to get the ball. It was supposed to be a jump ball. Both of them got hands on the ball. LeBron's trying to swipe away. Josh Hart got ball. He lets go. LeBron throws himself.
Not flop.
I gotta find a clip.
Not lay flop.
Yeah, I gotta find a clip. I gotta find a clip.
That's bananas. I ain't see the ending of that. I just know Brunson got injured.
Yeah, man. Hold on. It was right here. So they ain't gonna shoot the free throws, or they ain't gonna show it. Yeah, they're not gonna show it. It was right before then.
But yeah, I knew it was over because once Brunson out, it's just the basketball, the offense that the Knicks play is just not pleasing to watch.
It's not.
So it's just like I know it's struggle ball. So once he went out, I just knew it was over. I was watching the replay, the thing. I saw him get her. Like, yep. Well,
I was watching it live, bro. I
seen that. No.
At first, I was like, "Oh, he's selling it. He all right. He gonna get up or whatever. He's just selling. He's selling a foul, bro." They showed the replay. I'm like, "Yo, are you sure that's not broken?" Like it looked bad, bro. And I don't even think they've announced it.
And that's the thing. I gotta give it a shout out. Like usually the Knicks, and we think about Tibbs, and we like, yo, he plays too hard. Where some of these injuries become his fault. This wasn't even his fault. This was just a freak of nature injury, bro. It's nothing you could do about this one. There's certain injuries where you could call Tibb injuries, like, yo, you played it too hard and something got worse. Yeah, or you just playing them at a time where you shouldn't play them.
Yeah.
But this one, which is literally freaking. It's just a freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough for the Knicks.
It was tough watching it, bro. I was watching it live. I'm like, nah, he good, bro. He good. He gonna get back up. And like, what's that? You know that meme with a dude? He's mad excited that he's not excited. The black dude, he's like, you know what I'm saying? I gotta say that meme. I gotta say the meme. But yeah, bro, that's how I was like, oh, we good. He's milking it, bro. He got fouled. He's milking it. He trying to get the free throws or whatever because they challenged it. They challenged the call, the Lakers.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, it looked broken, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's just unfortunate. We got to get the news, see how long this is gonna be because it's 6 weeks left. So it's like, but the way that injury looked, it looked like, yo, he probably won't be back to the first round or few games into the first round.
Yeah, because I mean, that looked. Because even a decent sprain is still going to keep you out at least a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Depending on swelling, depending on the pain threshold, but that it snapped, bro.
Like his full body too, like
and
it's just like it's.
I mean, he'll be lucky if it's not broken. If anything, and I haven't heard any word about it yet, and they haven't really announced it. But I gotta check.
We gotta see because this is tough, man. First Kyrie.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
hopefully,
Yeah,
it's
man. I
not
forgot. Yeah,
Brunson
we didn't have
something
the
like
episode last
this.
week. Yeah, shout out Kyrie, man. And Kyrie a true champ too, man. Kyrie got the mama mentality. You know, he takes after Kobe. You know, he wanted to carry on that legacy after Kobe had passed. And yeah, man. Hey, man, I'm gonna shoot these free throws out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's tough,
What would
man.
Kobe do?
Hold on. I'm glad that we brought this up because I definitely would have forgot. All right. February 1st, the Mavs trade Luka Doncic to the Lakers. February 2nd, Nico Harrison's press conference. February 4th, Luka Doncic introduced by the Lakers. February 4th, Mavs trade Quentin Grimes to the 76ers. February 7th, Mavs introduce Anthony Davis. February 8th, Anthony Davis debuts, dominates, then gets hurt. February 9th, Dirk Nowitzki attends Luka's Lakers debut. February 9th, Mavs eject fans for saying fire Nico. February 12th, SMU student section chants fire Nico with Harrison in attendance. February 15th, Mavs assistant Daryl Armstrong arrested for aggravated assault. February 21st, the infamous Mavs music video with the players are edited out. February 21st, Dirk talks for the first time to the ticket and talks about how weird all of this has been. February 25th, Luka makes debut against Mavs and leads Lakers to a victory with the triple-double. February 28th, new Luka Doncic's mural unveiled in Dallas.
You, sir? Wow.
March 1st, Quentin Grimes scores 44 points for the 76ers. March 3rd, Mavs raise season tickets prices to 8%. March 3rd, Kyrie Irving goes down with the knee injury. Heroically stands in, knocks down both free throws, but then leaves the game. March 4th, Kyrie Irving officially diagnosed with a torn ACL and left knee, ending his season. All this happened within like 3 weeks, bro. 2 weeks.
Downfall.
That's insane.
Mavs. Leave the organization, bro.
That's insane, bro. That's like that's the worst mismanaged organization I've ever seen. Like I don't think there's an equivalent right now.
I think mismanaged of a superstar that we've seen in our because we still got Sacramento King.
Yeah.
That's one of the most mismanaged.
Yeah.
No, not even just Fox, just mismanaged.
Well, we just period. Yeah. But that's Vladdy. Vladdy. They need to get rid of Vladdy. Vladdy don't know what he's doing.
Of a superstar, yes. And after getting rid of a super, like it just straight downhill. Nothing can be done from there.
They went from we traded him because we have aspirations to get back to the finals to we have aspirations to get our guys healthy back next year.
That's our season.
Bro, like it's insane. It's insane. I don't know what's worse.
The crazy part, I think, like you thinking losing Luka is like, damn, that's horrible. But the fact that AD came in and played fantastic, and you're like, wait, hold on. You're like, wait, hold on. We still mad, but wait, hold on. Is there really something here?
Yeah.
And then all of this starts happening.
Yeah.
It's just like, damn, hold on, wait a minute. All right. We thought it was mismanaged. We knew it was mismanaged. Well, you did Luka, but the way it's turning out in 3 weeks, shoot, please. It's over. Mavs disappointing. Mavs are disappointing. That's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. Anyway.
Oh man. All right, man. Let's get back to the
let's talk about some people. Let's talk about some people who have a chance.
Oh man, Warriors are playing really good. Jimmy Butler, to my chagrin, against my better judgment, they are playing really good basketball.
I don't know how you ain't, because you know me. You sent me the trade, and you could sit there and be like, "Oh, I ain't like it because I thought we lost people. But then when I seen that, I said, oh, it's Jimmy Butler with them. Yeah, I like it. Ain't nothing wrong with this. But they're better than I even thought. I knew they was gonna be good, but they're better than I even thought. Because it's like every time they in there, they just moving properly. Jimmy Butler is like, you think of Draymond as the glue guy, but Jimmy Butler just stepped in as the gluier guy. Like, now he's
which is so weird.
Yeah, like he fixes the holes of that they had in there.
Yo, bro, they had a whole like 3-4 minutes of him and Gary Payton, and it was like some of the best defense I've seen in the NBA in the past like 3-4 seasons, bro.
Because it's
just
crazy.
them two,
bro. Because when you think about them two, it's crazy. But I'm listening, bro.
Man. Well, first of all, shout out Steph. Steph been going crazy. Steph, I think he has like the most 20 plus point quarters in NBA history. Steph is just, he's different. Like he looks hungry, bro. He looks like he's not satisfied. Like,
because
he wants to cement his legacy. He wants one more than Kobe. But he got 5 now, right?
No, he only got
4.
4.
He got 4.
He won 1-2 with KD, then 1-1. He got 4.
Oh yeah, he wants that 5th, bro. He wants that. He wants that second MVP, and I think he deserves it. I think he deserves to go for it.
Yeah, and I think this is the time. Like, either this year, next year. These are the 2 times, bro. And I think this year, like, it's tough because I think it really has to be this year because you're still going against OKC at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You still got the Denver Nuggets who's looking fantastic. They're coming together. Jamal Murray's getting out. They're going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And now y'all getting y'all bearings together. And it's like, you don't want OKC. OKC already felt what it felt like to lose last year where you had a good team. So it's like, just like we even said with Boston the other day, you got to lose a few times in the final. You got to lose in the finals to feel like what it really is in the finals.
Yep.
Sure, OKC didn't make it, but they lost without one of their best players. Well, one of their great players.
One of them.
In Chet. And now they got that. We see what's going on with them. So it's like, this is a year where they could get to the finals and lose. Like, even though OKC is favored, this is a chance where they could actually lose. And you'd be like,
though. I don't.
No. But what I'm saying,
I'm just saying. But it's like lose against.
Exactly.
I don't think any conference team beat them.
But that's what I'm saying. It's tough. But this is the one year that there's a chance where that final stage can be a little big, where they can actually lose. So this is the year that you could win it, and you really have to go for it and win it. Because if they actually win, if they lose next year, if they lose this year, next year it's over for the whole league. OKC definitely winning next year.
Oh yeah, OKC, they got it. I think they got it this year. But
it's just like, of course, they still favorites this year. Yeah. But I'm saying this is the one year where it's like that finals, that finals grind, the back that they don't know about, like how you got to move in the background, the movements. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff goes on that kind of takes away from the basketball. And you got to get into the basketball that is so much hype and adrenaline. You're there for the first time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, this is the one year where they can actually lose to learn how to win in the finals, but I think they actually have the chance to actually really win. No, it don't matter. Shea is playing crazy. But this is the year, because next year, Warriors, I don't know, bro. But they've been playing fantastic, and it's just like you said, the defense been there. Everybody's rejuvenated because they feel like they have a real chance. And that's when you play different, is when they have a real chance. You play basketball different.
Yeah. I mean, look at them. Look at the ball movement. Look at Jimmy. And this is what I like about Jimmy, because Jimmy's giving them a different aspect that they haven't had in a while. They haven't had since, I would say, Prime Clay. Where, like, because Prime Clay, he wasn't just hitting threes. He was settling for the jump shot. He was getting into the paint. You know what I'm saying? He was hitting those 15 footers on the block, doing them turnaround fades. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't doing it a lot, but he was giving you some of that work. And I think Jimmy is taking that to a different level. Jimmy's taking that to Clay wouldn't do it, consecutively. He wouldn't do it consistently. Jimmy doing it consistently and at a high clip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and the craziest thing is, it's like all the attention that Steph draws. Man,
I think what we really think about it, I think, and it's just like I said with Kuminga, who I told you, I said Kuminga need to follow Iguodala. I think with Jimmy is Iguodala on steroids for this team.
Yeah, I agree. Especially when they go on a small ball, they have their own.
He's on steroids where it's just like he gets more on ball reps, or put him in the situations where he's not more just off ball.
Right.
But he's one of those connectors, those glue guys who can get his own for real.
Yeah.
So he gives you what Iguodala gave you on offense, but to a higher degree and a higher level.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's just like all like I've been saying to Kuminga, you had to look at Iguodala. Stop worried about being the man and getting buckets. Just play within the offense, flow into certain spots of the offense, and those buckets are coming easy. This is what Jimmy Butler's doing. Everybody gets attention on the team.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
So it's just easy, bro. Take advantage of people. Look, that's what Jimmy Butler does. Just take advantage of people. I ain't got to get the ball at the 3-point line and make 2 dribbles to get to the basket. I just get into my spaces. We got a guy like Draymond who could pass me the ball. Now you got Jimmy Butler, who's an underrated passer who could pass you the ball.
And Steph is just amazing with the ball in his hands.
Bro, we got our
guy with the ball outside of his hands. He's just
we got our young big Quentin Post taking up minutes from.
Bro, he's been their X factor. In my opinion, he's been their X factor. He's given them a reason not to play Looney.
Not play Looney, and also who's his other guy? Jay, I forgot his name. I forgot his name. The other young big. Why is it escaping me? Anyway, him.
I know you're talking about.
You know the light-skinned dude. Yeah, they give him reason not to play him. And as I watch Quentin Post, I'm like, yo, he's giving me shades of like the new age Brook Lopez if he learns enough defense.
I wouldn't even say that, Draymond. Bro. I would say what's his the guy that they won the first ship with. Wait,
I see
a little bit more athletic. He's a little bit more athletic. Bogut. He's a little bit more athletic and but his offense is right there with Bogut. Bogut wasn't really good defensively. Like he was okay. He puts himself in good position, but he wasn't dominant defensively. Yeah. He was better offensively. And that's what you get.
I see what you're saying. But what I mean is what I'm saying is how Brook went from offense to defense. And the ability to be around a Draymond.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I can see him being the Brook Lopez. Yes, exactly. With his offense, and then he already has a 3-point shot. If he gets his defense where he understands certain positioning, this, that, and the third, he has the ability to be the Brook Lopez of this era moving forward.
I can see that. I'm high on him. Like I said, I think he's an X factor for them. He's given them a reason not to play Looney. And as much as I like Looney is just too slow. He's too slow for rotations, and he's a liability offensively.
Yeah, and he just clogs up the certain space, and especially when you got a guy like Jimmy. You got Jimmy Butler, you got Kuminga, you got Draymond. These are all guys.
Moody and Paz coming off the bench with Buddy Hield. It's just so it gives them a reason not to play.
Yeah, he only becomes one of those spot minute guys. Like he's one of those. Right. You play against Denver.
Last 2 minutes, you're subbing in and out for the defense.
Yeah. Or you playing against Denver, then you be like, I need you for this matchup because I need somebody who could bang with Jokic.
Right. So I agree with that. Then. But I like Quinn Post. I think put a little bit more weight on him.
Yeah,
get in the gym with Draymond, learn a little bit more defensively, get your defensive IQ up. Man, he got the length, he has the athleticism. I think that he'll be.
And then the way he moved the shoot too,
Yeah,
he moves on the court properly. It's not like he understands the plays that they're trying to run. Like I seen a YouTube video where he was telling the other guys where to be on the floor on an old play of the Warriors. This is the old play the Warriors ran. And he was directing people where to go because it was some of the more of the younger people still in there. And he's like, yo, you gotta be over here, you gotta move over here. And I'm saying here, like, you notice it? No, keep him around.
Keep him around, man. Steve Kerr, you got one.
Around.
Got one. Hey man, they thought when they drafted all boy that they shipped out with the first pick.
Oh, please.
Yeah, they thought that was gonna be him. But they got a gem with Quentin Post, man. I like him.
Mentally,
yeah. He's gonna be the X Factor, man. Trust it.
I like the Warriors.
76ers, man. Do we even?
We thought.
Let's just run through it real quick. Two of the worst contracts in the NBA currently are in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
One is to Embiid. One is to Paul George, PG.
Yeah, PG.
Then the person that you guys wanted so bad to run out of town that you chose over Jimmy Butler, then you ran him out of town, made him the scapegoat, is going crazy in Detroit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's
yeah. He's putting up numbers right now.
Yep.
So let's go back to Philadelphia. You got a guy who hasn't played, doesn't know when he's gonna play. Then you got another guy who just can't play.
No. He's a Tobias Harris 2.0. You got Tobias Harris 2.0 for y'all, and you just got Kawhi Leonard, a center version of Kawhi Leonard.
It's insane to me that. All right, so we were talking about earlier about how front offices and the mismanagement and everything. They may mismanage players. Philadelphia mismanages money.
Bro.
Yeah, mismanage investments. There's no RO. What was it? Return on investment. There's no return on investment. ROI. None. Y'all read up on Embiid, gave him a max contract, and what have you gotten out of him? 50 games in like 2 years, maybe.
Something crazy like that.
PG, y'all gave him. Y'all wanted him so bad.
That got him outscored by Bronny James.
Come on, bro. Yo, it's sad to watch the Sixers because you growing up. I mean, I like the Sixers growing up. You know what I'm saying? I like AI.
Come on, you got both AIs.
Yeah, come on, man. The Zalkis, like that was. Yeah, there was a squad, bro, and then they went to the finals. They played against the Lakers, Kobe and the whole step over and everything. Like, come on, man. Like, how could you not like the Sixers during the AI era?
Mm-hmm.
I like the Sixers during the Iggy era.
Exactly.
I don't like this era of the Sixers.
No, not at all.
You don't know what you're gonna get on a given night. You got bench players playing like starters and starters playing like bench players. Make it make sense. And then y'all go after Maury or Mooney or whatever his name is, the GM from Houston. Bro, he mismanaged Houston.
Daryl Morey,
he mismanaged Houston. What do you think he was gonna do here?
I don't know. Daryl Morey's a liar. But yeah, I don't know. The Sixers is just a shit show. To say nonetheless.
That time is looking good too.
Yeah,
he's looking good in LA.
Yeah, it's an absolute shit show over there. I mean, let's keep it a stack. Y'all are so bad that we don't talk about how bad the Phoenix Suns are.
Yeah, that's
they're a shit show. That's how bad the 76ers are. That the Suns media team is so happy that the Sixers are so bad that we're focused more on the Sixers than we are the Suns, who have Bradley Beal's bad contract.
First of all, not just a bad contract, they have a bad roster.
Period.
Top to bottom, a bad roster. Yeah, y'all got no big, no point guard. Y'all just
this is the most.
We got KD and Book.
Yeah, this is the most disappointing team this year. We didn't even get to the end of the year, and they already got it. They top 2 and they not 2. So it's like it's just tough. Being this big, they think Joel Embiid should retire early off of injuries. That's how bad it is.
I mean, but can you blame anybody for feeling that way? Because at the end of the day, it's like he hasn't really played. He hasn't played. He won MVP and then was like, you know what? I'm cool.
Nah, his body said I'm cool.
Right? Like I just don't get it. And then y'all trade for PG. Like, man, like
they needed another. I mean, yeah,
no, you
it's
understand.
Just GM things, like, you know what I mean. You need to make a big splash.
Yeah, like you understand.
You needed a wing help.
Like, doesn't make sense to us that are watching and that have watched. It just doesn't make sense. I think PG would have been better served going to somewhere like back to Indiana. I think he would have been a great fit going back to Indiana.
Yeah,
he can't be your number 2, number 1 option. He's not at that stage anymore. He's a 3 or a 4. A 3 at best, a 4 at worst. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you want. That's what you want from PG right now. A 3. Send him if he was in they sent him back to Indiana. If he would have went back to Indiana, he would have been a good 4.
Yeah, but the problem with it though is the contract these guys want. With the CBA is constructed so differently now that these contracts that these guys want are bananas for the production that we're going to get out of them, or for the possibility of actually winning and competing.
So what's the alternative? Because that's literally where we are right now. Like,
the alternative? There's no alternative. Somebody's going to pay that price. That's the problem. If there's enough, the Clippers didn't want to pay that price. Why? Because they already saw what they got out of it. Yeah, they saw what they got out of him, but they already know how the CBA is. Yo, we only got a few years. You're gonna line up with Kawhi, but you can't line up with him for the same amount of money because you're not on the same level as him. I don't care what you say, how you feel. Let's keep it a stat. There's a number 1 guy, and then there's a number 2 guy. The number 2 guy doesn't get paid as much as the number 1 guy
at all. There's not 2 number 1s, bro. There hasn't been 2 number 1s on the team since LeBron and Dwayne Wade. Period. No, I would say Dwayne Wade and LeBron. Yeah. That's the last time there was 2 number 1s.
Let's say that, yeah.
But before that it was Kobe and Shaq, then LeBron and Wade, and there hasn't been 2 number 1s since.
And it's like, and then we see the numbers in the production. You haven't even showed us a number 1. So it's like, why would we give you that? And it's the way the CBAs are set up. If we do give you that, now what are we gonna have around you? We can't,
because that's exactly what Phoenix is right now.
So
we have 2 number 1s. That's a Phoenix technically has 2 number 1s. KD is still a number 1. He is. KD is still a number 1, and Devin Booker is a number 1. Do you put him
look at how that is.
Exactly.
They don't have got a big contract in a bill. So it's like
that trade so
but the thing about it is, like, if you accumulate all that money, what them 3 are getting, you probably get that other PG and him just a little bit less. And now it's like, what are y'all gonna do from there? Because look how it's working for them. It's not working, and they got 3. They can't build nothing around them. Y'all want 2 people getting paid almost as much as them? Would you go work around y'all? So it's like, I understand the players, go ahead, get your money, but these contracts rules are set for these old CBAs. This new CBA, the GMs have to think differently and give these players money that's like, all right, it's worth it. SGA, Supermax, whatever. The next guy, Jalen, bro, do you want to win or you want money? Like, I don't want to break this team up, but we got to pay Chet.
Yeah, that's going to be tough.
We got to pay Jalen. We got to pay Chet. We got y'all bird rights, but
Shot coming up on his
That's
contract.
What I'm saying. The amount of money between y'all 3 will be bananas. That
I
the
mean,
luxury
you
tax, we
obviously
better be winning for the next 3-4 years.
that's what I'm saying. And
Dynasty stuff.
they have the money. They have the money and they have the chips
Yeah,
to kind of do that.
but for
OKC, but
them,
they
it
built
kind of
that.
works, but it's just yeah.
Yeah.
These other teams, nah,
They
they don't
haven't
got no
built that
bird
equity.
rights. They ain't got
Yeah.
nothing of that. It's just these
Yeah.
players moving left and right. This CBA cutting that out.
You
And
don't have
this is how you have to move. You have to move like OKC. But the fact is, like, they have the bird rights to these guys. So it's like for Jalen and what's his face and Chet, so they could go ahead above. You know what I mean? But they still
yeah.
gonna be in a different apron where it's like, damn, we can't even make certain moves to finish these guys. We gotta draft right, and we gotta hope
Well,
these guys develop in time.
right.
But
But
they
I think
already did
OKC
their
is
drafting, so they're good.
OKC is kind of set up the way that the
Yeah,
Warriors was set up during their
yeah, I think
earlier
that
yeah.
too. But that's the one team that you could think
Yeah,
about.
there's
No
only no.
other
I was
team.
Houston,
The only
yeah,
team. No, Houston, and then you got
Houston
to think of
right
the
there.
Jazz. The Jazz
The
could be
Jazz
one
is
of
there
those
too.
two.
Yeah,
But it's just
they
like these
but
next
they're still trying to get there. The Jazz.
exactly.
Yeah,
These teams that's trying to fill it up and just get these players to win, you
yeah.
have to go against people like OKC who develop properly, Denver Nuggets who develop damn near properly,
Houston Rockets who are developing properly.
bro. And then still fill up. Nah, it's not gonna work. 76ers
It's
fumbled the bag.
it's tough because the teams that have done well, Denver Nuggets have done well. They've drafted well. They've liquidated their contracts correctly.
Yeah.
And they brought in a an influx of vets and semi-vet free agents that can
Mm-hmm.
facilitate the role-playing needs that they need on
Yeah.
their team. That all goes down to good GMing.
Yeah.
You have teams like Portland. Portland is trying to do exactly what OKC. Everybody's trying to follow the format that Golden State set.
Yeah.
OKC seen what was going on when they blew up and shipped out Harden,
Mm-hmm.
KD and Russ and kind of retooled, stockpile draft picks, started going through the process, got Shy when Shy was a nobody, when we knew that he was going to be great, but
Yeah.
nobody else in the league knew except Doc
But
Rivers.
you know what's the thing? That was still movements of
That
the
was
old way to move that got Shy there because they moved
right,
PG and Kawhi to get him.
right.
So
And
that's
in order to
still,
do that, you're moving
and now
off of these
other
big
teams.
contracts to get these
Mm-hmm.
smaller guys that you believe in.
Yeah.
That you want a cornerstone. So now OKC has 3 cornerstones.
Yeah.
Sha, Chet, and what's
Jalen.
his face?
Jalen.
3 cornerstones. Same
Mm-hmm.
way the Warriors had 3 cornerstones. Dre, Clay, Steph.
Yeah.
You look at the teams the younger teams that are going in that same route, building the same exact way through the draft,
Yeah.
or with savvy moves ahead of schedule, shipping these older guys with these maxed out contracts that we're not going to do anything with you. Let's bring in the youth. Let's build up the youth. Let's develop these guys correctly. Houston is a prime example of exactly the blueprint that you want to follow. They followed exactly behind OKC. I would say Denver kind of did the same thing. It's just nobody talks about Denver.
Yeah, nobody talks about how to. I mean, Denver too. They kind of lucked up. Everybody got to luck up somehow because they got
you got to
Shea.
look up.
Thunder got Shea with luck.
Yeah, you look up with the draft picks. You look up with the young guys that you bring in. But a part of that luck is also knowing that you don't have the money to compete with these other guys right now. So let me do what I can right now. So that way down the line, 3, 4, 5 years. Oh, look, OKC, we're about to compete.
Yeah, because even when you look at Denver Nuggets now, even with the CBA changing and them having to give Jamal Murray a contract, and they had to get rid of some of these guys who were instrumental of them winning.
ACP and
they still had these young guys who were behind them, who it's like, yo, y'all gotta just step up and be ready, but y'all learn from these guys. And it's like they're stepping up and they're doing stuff, and it's just like they're moving within the CBA and still fundamentally making it work. Yeah,
It's
and it's
development.
tough.
Develop your guys. This is
Mm-hmm.
why I don't understand. Like you guys you wanna trade or you wanna woo the biggest fish on the market. But the thing is, it's like if you just take the time, lose a couple of seasons, okay, it's gonna be a couple of losing seasons. Stick with your
Yeah.
coach, stick with the young guys, stick with the game plan. And it's crazy because Philadelphia did this. They literally followed the
Mm-hmm.
blueprint, did
And then
everything
this,
correctly, and still dropped the ball.
yep.
Y'all shipped away Ben Simmons. I think that was the first mistake that they made. Okay, Ben Simmons didn't call shot that playoff game. He didn't. Collectively, the team
Yeah.
call shot because he didn't want to shoot. He didn't have confidence because y'all wasn't telling him to shoot. Y'all was telling him don't shoot. So when he had the opportunity to shoot the ball, he looked dumbfounded. What you mean shoot the ball?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
y'all blame him. Y'all had a good call. They ship out Markelle Fultz, who y'all drafted over Tatum. Like, come on, like, what are we doing, bro? Y'all, they
Mm-hmm.
had every single opportunity to be the team that OKC is right now, especially with Embiid. Y'all fumbled
Yeah.
his health. Y'all fumbled his prime years, his MVP years, all for what? Y'all shipped out Harden. Y'all shipped out Jimmy Butler. Y'all shipped out all these guys. Ben Simmons for what? Because what do you have right now? What do you have to show for it? A guy that can't show up to a game, not even in street clothes half the time, and another guy who's getting outscored by the 76 draft pick. I'm over it.
I think he's like the 58th guy name.
I don't know, man. It sounded good. It sounded better. It sounded better how I put it. It sounded better.
I know
But
what you
man, I
mean.
mean, you see where I'm coming from, bro. Like they
I
really
know what you
dropped
mean.
the ball, and it really just it boils my gears because of the fact that y'all had every single piece in play. And I have no stock in the six. Obviously, I have no stock in the Sixers.
None. And it's just like, damn, y'all had Jimmy Butler. Yep.
Bro. Y'all could have found a way to keep Jimmy Butler on the team with Tobias Harris, but y'all chose Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler instead of giving Jimmy the contract he wanted. I think they could have won with Jimmy.
No, but what I'm saying is, they chose Ben Simmons over him, but to keep, for Ben Simmons, you had to have a person like Tobias Harris around. So
but even
like,
still, that same year they still traded him away.
But yeah, exactly.
So it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, bro, they fumbled, bro. They fumbled big time, and they're still fumbling, and it's gonna continue to be a fumble. If I was a smart GM to be brought into the Philadelphia organization, the first thing I'm doing is shipping out Embiid for whatever peanuts I'm willing to get.
Because Embiid needs to go. He needs to go to a team that that could carry him, on some Team USA shit.
Yeah, I'm shipping him out. I'm shipping PG out. I'm building around Maxey. That's our young guy. He gonna be our cornerstone, and we gonna move. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the cornerstone. They got Embiid. They also got Podcast P, who called it quits recently for his podcast.
Oh, we both pressed it.
We both pressed it because it was so smooth how I did it.
It was a smooth ass transition. I was going out. I peeped it. It was a smooth ass transition. Smooth ass transition. But nah, man. Yeah, Podcast P. He called it quits. He said he was focusing on winning a championship. Continue with the podcast, bro. Y'all not winning the ship.
Get your money, honey.
Continue with the podcast, bro. Matter of fact, go on 7 p.m. at Brooklyn. Go chill with Melo for y'all not winning the chip, bro. Y'all not happening, bro.
And it's like, all right, cool. I understand he's doing it probably obviously for next season because this season is a wash. I don't care what he feel, how he feel. He probably
bro. They're 21 and 41 right now.
They're not even, bro. Yeah,
31 games back, bro. They're like a good 6 games back from the play-in, bro.
It's next season for us, and he thinks next season they got a chance to win, which I think we all think they don't. I understand him physically, trying to get himself back right, be able to use more time for his body, and put himself in a position to actually end his career looking better. Because at the end of the day, he's some people's goats, and your goat can't go out like this, and he knows it. He's seen the comments. I know he see comments, so he can't go out like this. So he needs to focus. Look, I'm just sitting here saying how he sees it. I know that's how he sees it because he can't go out like this. He has to be better. That's it,
Bro. What I will say, all right, on the topic, I don't think player podcast in season is a good thing. I think y'all should concentrate
mm-hmm.
on basketball, practicing, getting your bodies right. I get that. Some podcasts during the season is a way to unwind, it's a way to get away and talk about the game. But I don't think any podcast, whether it be basketball, football, or baseball, in season, I don't think it's a good thing. It distracts. You end up talking about topics that you probably shouldn't talk about. You give more ammunition and bulletin material to other teams. I think it's a bad thing to do. I think that y'all should keep the podcast for the off season. Make y'all bread because y'all could fully concentrate on these podcasts and y'all can actually do stuff like vlogging and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think in-season podcast is a good thing, and that goes for any sport. I don't like the football one with Micah Parsons and Darius Slay and all these football guys. I don't like the baseball ones with Mookie Betts, and I don't like any of the basketball ones, Draymond Green included. I think Draymond has a little bit more leeway though, unfortunately, because of the fact that he's won in this league. He has a very unique voice and a very unique mind when it comes to dissecting basketball. So I think that he's on the later years of his contract. He's on the later years of he's on his way out the A.
Yeah, he's
So
proven.
so for somebody like LeBron or a KD or a Dre or a Steph, if these guys want to do podcasts, cool. For the PGs of the world who hasn't won anything, whether it be not even a championship, he hasn't won a scoring title, he hasn't won an MVP, he hasn't won a sixth man, he hasn't won defensive player of the year, you haven't won any award, you have no accolades, you have nothing to your name. For those type of guys, concentrate on basketball. There's no reason why in season you're having a podcast talking about, last game, you know what I'm saying, I scored 16, 4 for 16 shooting and everything. I could have got better, but I was being guarded by blah, 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 blah. He was doing blah, 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 blah. Nah, fuck all that. Hit the fucking gym.
Fact.
Excuse my language. Hit the gym. I don't want to see it, bro. I don't want to see it. Y'all be hopping on podcasts right after a loss. Smiling, bro. Like, what generation are we in, bro? Like, this is mind-boggling to me. There's no way me and you we on the 2K league, we balling and everything, and we just lost by like 50. I'm exaggerating, but we lost by like 50. And I'm on my podcast. I'm on the Flagrant 2 with Troy and Lou. Like, yeah, man. I did my job. I don't know what X was doing, but I did my job. You know what I'm saying? I got like 6-7 steals. You know what I'm saying? I had 30 points, but we lost by 40, bro. What are we doing?
Exactly.
But so I don't agree with it.
I think I like you said, it's certain people who get a leeway for it, and I don't like it, but I don't hate it at the same time. I think it needs to be something like, because these people, it's just too frequent of it. Like, because you have your own time off. Don't get me wrong, you have your own time off. On your time off, you do what you want. But it's just like you said, you come off right after, like even the Draymond, he got a lot of flack for it because you just lost in a finals game or in a playoff game, and you on a podcast the very next, like, win or loss, like, and I understand he said, yo, win or loss, I'm here. And it's just like certain things, like maybe after the series, you like, yo, let me talk. You know what I mean? It's certain things.
And I get the podcast
like maybe a monthly thing,
or like kind of like decompress after a tough loss or whatever. And that's fine. But you know who else can do that for you? A therapist.
But like I was saying, maybe like something where you do it monthly, but you're not doing it every other day. You got a weekly schedule where we're here every week. No, you just do a monthly one. You talk about your month, how it went or something, maybe for basketball. I
Save
don't
it
know
for the
about
off
football.
season, bro.
I sit here and say that, but it's just like, yo, these people still trying to get their money. So it's like, yo, I
I
can
get that, bro,
understand.
but there's other ways that you could get your money because at the end of the day, people want more content during the off season. I'm looking for content with football constantly.
Yeah,
I'm always looking at Adam Schefter's tweets. I'm always looking for who's getting traded, who's whatever. You know what I'm saying? During the basketball off season, I'm looking at the summer leagues. I'm looking at
yeah.
who's coming in on the draft. You're always looking
But
for more content during the off season. Save it for the off season. Give these
I
guys.
understand, but it's also a fact of the matter. Like these people are still entities in themselves now at this point, where it's like they become, you know what I mean, their own thing. And there's this. We also always think about there's a game after basketball. You can't just.
But after basketball, we talking about like during the
I
season. We talking about
understand,
during y'all are
but
contractually
what I'm saying is
obligated to
like
hit that court.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm the middleman in this whole situation because I understand what you're saying. Absolutely. Focus on the ball. Focus on doing what you got to do. But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, they still do have a day off.
Yeah, no, I get that. But
And
your
you can
days
take
off, man,
one
spend
day
it with
off
your kids, man.
on a
Go.
podcast. Yeah,
Nah,
but
man, go to a
so many people.
winery.
So if KD just started if KD started doing this early, KD hasn't had a fucking girlfriend forever. He don't have no wife, no kids, no nothing. If he started doing this earlier, then what you got to say? Because he has all the time in the world.
There's reports he's dating Malika Sears.
I know. I've already seen that. But what I'm saying is like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's certain people who just have the time.
Nah, I
You
feel
can
you.
fit it in. But I'm sitting here saying you have to still be realistic about it because, like you said, there's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah.
And there's certain times and it's where it's like, yo, you want to hear from the player himself. You want to hear from the media. But it's just like, yo, there's a certain time and a place for it. Like, we shouldn't lose tonight, and then you got a podcast in the next 3 hours talking about this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
I want to see it, but I don't want to see it at the same time. Because it's like you
weird.
want to hear the real raw, but then at the end of the day, you want this person to be like, yo, you're not mad that you just lost.
But you know what's weird to me also is the fact that they'll run a podcast, but it's like y'all just had a media scrum. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all just you was just in front of media. So what are you saving answers or saving what you want to save for the podcast? So that bothers me too. You know what I'm saying? So it's all encompassing. I do agree.
Media sound bites too.
Right. I agree with you. I think that on your off day you should be able to do what you want to do. But I also believe that during the season, I want my favorite player to be concentrated on basketball.
Yeah. To be locked in.
Concentrated on winning. I want them to be angry that they lost. I love the fact that Kobe was so incensed after losses that he would just hit the gym immediately.
Yeah.
That's what I want. You want that type of vibe. I want those.
Yeah. But that's also the same thing that got Luka traded.
Was it? Or was it?
No, that's the same. Because guess what? Did you ever see Kobe with a beer or some champagne until he won?
I mean, you never saw Kobe celebrate anything really. Kobe only celebrated finals. That's
what I'm saying. Yeah, but you on the mindset of what's the guy in Dallas?
Who?
What's the guy? The GM in Dallas who just
traded? Oh, Nico.
Yeah, you on his mindset right now. You got to find a balance.
Nah, but it's different. It's different. I'm not pulling the beer from his hand while he's celebrating the Western Conference.
What I'm saying is, you on this is the player that I know, the player that I love. No, and if you're not like that, then we can't do that.
I get you.
So that's the same thought process that got Luka traded. And what I'm saying is, you have to figure out a way to meet. in the middle somehow, some way.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Never traded him.
Well, yeah, I'm not trading.
But the way you're talking is like, I don't like him. You know what?
No. Let me backtrack.
Ahead.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
Because now when you put it together like that, you're like, damn, that dude kind of sound like that.
Yeah,
Go ahead, old man. Go ahead.
But nah. What I'm saying is, like, during the season, yeah, I want my guys focused on basketball. Like, get off day is your off day. But at the end of the day, it's like after a tough loss, nobody, any fan doesn't want to see one of their favorite players having a whole podcast about the game that they just lost. Like, bro, I'm mad. As a fan. I'm mad. Y'all lost. If Brunson would have jumped on the podcast with Josh Hart right after, like, yeah, my ankle cool, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I might be out a couple of weeks. Bro, Nick, you know how mad I've been? Like, yo, what the bro, if you don't go get treatment right now, bro, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, I understand. You know what I'm saying? There's two aspects to it. Like, you want these guys to have a life outside of basketball, because we have a life outside of work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we outside of work, we're gonna do what we're gonna do, you know. But I still want these guys concentrated on basketball. And I just feel like during the season, there has to be a middle ground. There has to be something contractually, like, hey, if y'all gonna run a podcast, y'all can't do it, one, after a loss, and two, y'all can't be running a podcast every other day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because that does give the organization like pause. Like, are y'all concentrated on this, or y'all concentrated on chasing the bag and content creating? So it's
I know what you mean.
Tough, man. It's tough.
But yeah, I think like you said, it's like I was saying, it's got to be somehow, some way that these people could do it. Yeah. But it's just like, yo, y'all do it once. Like the schedule, you do it once a month, maybe once an extra one if it's some real breaking news or something. Yeah. And like, but come on, guys, we can't have this all the time.
Yo, so Darius Slay and Michael Parsons was running it every week during the football season, and it was pissing me off.
And there's once,
yeah. They played once a week, and they would do their podcast after every game, the day after the game. Yeah, they play on a Sunday. The podcast is on a Monday. Win or loss, and the losses was just even worse. You just say they're looking at him like, you missed like 15 tackles. Why are you talking?
You mad? Like you messed up my parlay. I don't even want to see,
man. Right? Messed up my whole leg.
But yeah,
man. But nah, I'm not mad at them.
But
man.
I think it has to be a middle ground. I think player podcasts are good, but it has to be a middle ground.
They're good, man.
Crazy during the off season. It's a bad thing if you're doing it every other day. If you're doing it so frequently, but you retired, go ahead, do your thing.
Yeah, look at Mello ticket. And Paul Pierce and I like watching those what's his face Gilbert Arenas. Yeah, like I like all of that because I get to see the insight of them being former players and talking about like how they're viewing the league and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, it's like
Cam Newton, his is good.
I like Cam's. Cam is a little bit too eccentric sometimes. Like he
is. But that's Cam for you. But he be breaking down some of the plays, like,
but he be breaking the shit. Yeah,
that's the shit that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, he just a little too eccentric for me sometimes, bro. He just you know.
Oh wow, wow!
Take us out of here.
Anyway,
man.
That's our episode for the week, man. Sorry for missing. And like, share, sub, and all the above. Your boys are signing out. We get out of here a little earlier, man. You trying to get me out of here?
I hit the wrong one, man. I did hit the wrong one.
Know the vibes, man. We gonna
man. I hit the wrong one. I'm trying to pull up this, to subscribe and everything. You know what I'm saying?
So he set up his computer. He ain't set up his setup. That's crazy.